How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Why are you not at work?
It hasn't started yet.
Okay, fair. We're back.
Yes.
We're back at the desks for more TBVG, the blockbuster video guys rebates. And speaking of rebates, the
Buy our
merch,
shit.
buy our shit. I don't know what you were wearing, but it looks like Back to the Future, so I
It
love
is
it.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. Okay. We got ourselves an exhibition.
Yes.
It's supposed to be an exhibition. So for that, we have today two guests that I actually pretty savvied on the debate thing. So first, we're gonna bring in this guy.
Oh God!
What's up, Tim?
I would like to start by saying that we live in a society. I just want to make sure everyone knows that and that we're clear on that. Second of all, my opponent today is my best friend, a mentor. He trained me in the art of debate. So I've had the questions for a long time. He hasn't. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of mentoring, it's Cody Newberry.
Everything that guy just said was bullshit. Thank you.
So Cody, how do you feel about debating? Like, I don't think you've ever debated anywhere. Like, have any experience?
No, I yelled at a woman at a Walmart one time. But that's about as far as it goes for debating. I played Caleb Boatman almost a year ago, probably in debate. I haven't debated since, so I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked tonight, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay to lose to Tim because he ran fan zone and did well. So this should be fun.
You remember when you guys were judges in the first episode we ever did of this, and you said it was probably a bad idea and you didn't come back? You should have stuck to that. So, to decide today's match, we have some judges. We have this guy. Hey.
Hey.
You know how to judge debate?
Tim called Cody his best friend, and now I'm upset. So, Cody, you win. Congratulations.
This is going to be fun.
That is exactly how it works. We also have this guy, our former champion with the belt.
Hey.
Do you feel you can be objective, Brooklyn?
Sure. Considering that I originally pitched the show with Cody as my ideal opponent and turned it down. Good to see you're here competing.
Yeah.
You just wanted a shot to beat me, and I was not giving you that shot.
And a returning judge from our first episode, also, Mr. Showball.
Cody's wearing a Red Sox hat. I don't like what Nazario did with the questions last time, so I don't really want to. I just like Tim, Cody. Could you please not use any language that might have to go to the Supreme Court if we get sued?
That's right.
Accurate.
Tim's like,
the reason Lucas isn't Cam Dawn too, he's naked right now. He is naked right now.
Actually, no, it's so that if they search by images, they cannot find pure me in this video.
But you put your picture in the thing.
An old picture.
Picture is right there.
I don't look like that anymore.
Okay, judges out. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay. So these are them rules. We have 7 categories based or not based on other leagues. And you get a blind random question for it. And you get 15 seconds to do an intro and then 2 minutes or until I get bored to debate. Here's the thing.
Break our own back and
we don't get outros.
Oh yeah, 15 seconds. Also, since this is an exhibition, I decided to put a secret category slice in the wheel there. So that may show up.
That wasn't even English. I know that's paying for Panama. What were you doing?
So now, here we go. Oh, by the way, we forgot to decide that since you're not ranked, who's going first. The person who picks first, it picks first on the first, the third, the fifth, whatever. The other person picks first in the other ones. I'm gonna flip a coin.
So
Tim can go first.
So when the question gets asked, it's whoever says it first.
No says it. You have a turn.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Tim can go
Follow
first.
the rules, Tim. He specifically said it in his
Cody,
Panamanian
call it.
accent.
Heads. Get an iPhone.
It's heads. You want to go first or second?
Tim can go first. I don't know what that means, but sure, Tim can go first.
Okay, that means that Tim will go first in all the odd questions, and you will go first in all the even questions.
So you get one extra more than me. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Boom. We got a wheel, and we're gonna spin it.
I hope it lands on the
Wheels
speaker
on
one rather than
debate. Wheels on debate are the best.
fitting.
Nerd.
Okay, God.
Our first category for tonight is our nerd question. I'm gonna find it. Shit. Okay. Here it is. And you go first, Tim.
Okay.
What's better? 233:1 widescreen ratio that shows less, or 133:1 ratio that is squarer but contains more image?
233 widescreen ratio.
Cody gets the box. Okay. Tim,
I don't even know what the fuck that
seconds
is.
when you start speaking.
233 is better because it's wider. It doesn't show less image. That's a misconception. It's just a wider image, just like how the 133 is taller. The reason 133 is worse, and by far the worst, is because Zack Snyder used it in Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's by far the worst thing that could have ever happened to film.
Disregard happened in film. Cody, 15 seconds.
Well, Tim is absolutely incorrect because the question on the table is what it says. Mine contains more than his film. And are you going to argue with the visual styles of Zack Snyder? The population wanted it, and they got it, and they deserved it. And that's the correct ratio.
Time. Ratio has to be disregarded. Okay.
Disregard
2 minutes.
that.
Mike, take yourself off the screen because it's easier. When we come back, you get 10 seconds. And go.
Listen, you can say what you want about the other thing, but listen, the only one that I know that has broke the mold and stood apart, and that is Zack Snyder using this ratio. And once you see it, if you bought a 65-inch screen, you don't need to use all of it. It will save pixels for you in the long run because it's just going to save black on the side. And you'll actually make your TV last longer. If you use your style, it is literally going to wipe out your entire screen. And
That is not true. 16:9 fills up the entire screen. 233 is actually just that still has the black bars on the top and bottom. So we still are saving pixels. Mine are just on the top and the bottom, and mine are actually wider. No, and your thing of saying that Zack Snyder, demanded it and it's like no, 133 was something that was used years ago in it's been used. It's been used in WandaVision, which is something that Nick Tuig fucking
That's
hates.
a TV show.
It's still being. It's in Zack Snyder's Justice League, a TV show, basically like a mini series. 233 is like the standard epic format.
Here's my argument. You're saying that it does use right, but yours uses the middle of the TV. Mine uses the side of the TV. Nothing great happens on the side of the TV. Everything happens great in the middle of the TV. So if you're saving this side on the stuff, that's the better. That's
because if we're watching a Harry Potter movie and Ron is standing there holding out his wand, it's going to be cut off by the time that you get to the in the sides there. Whereas mine, you don't. No. You would see more on the top and bottom. Where when Harry or Ron or Hermione is pointing out their wand, you actually see it go out on the side. Lord of the Rings, you see the swords go out.
Oh, so I have to crank my neck when I watch it. Listen, you get to watch Martian Manhunter in my version. Yours impossible to watch. You can't watch the Snyder cut with your version. I'm sorry, it doesn't make it sense. And you're going to go against the visual styles of Zack Snyder, which is one of the most asinine things you can say in this community right now. So terrible.
No, actually.
Disregard, actually. He might use it in his closing. Tim went first, so he goes last. Cody, 15 seconds.
Listen, we can argue about what ratio is better, but listen, Snyder was able to bring something back that maybe was used in the older times, but now people are actually enjoying it again and saying, man, we should do more film like this. His been there forever. Blah. Listen, Gods of Egypt was shot on that.
Time.
Mine was some Snyder cut.
Mine was Snyder.
Nothing.
15 seconds, Tim.
Zack Snyder didn't bring it back because WandaVision just did it in January, even earlier. Other things have done it and have actually done a terrible job with that. Widescreen hasn't been around forever either, but since it has been around, it has done it better than anything 133 has ever done. It mastered it.
Master must be disregarded. The question's over. So, Tim, who won?
I'm Tim, so Tim won.
No, sorry, Nick, who won?
I don't understand. I guess Tim won because it sounded like he knew more things about these things that I don't know about. And Cody said something like, "Oh, he brought it back from the olden times," and Tim's example was from a month ago. So I'm gonna go with Tim.
It's a TV show. You don't know how to
Doesn't say movie. It doesn't say movie.
Bring Boatman back.
Boatman would have voted.
Who gets the point?
I think it was pretty clear that one person had a better understanding of the different ratios, and one person just talked about the Snyder Cut. So I'm going to give it to Tim for greater understanding of the stupid and asinine question that they were both
What a
asked.
stupid question. I had no clue what this is.
Brooklyn, your vote doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to move.
You did that to Brian Michaels last time. It was
We're
great.
going to do it to the next one. The score right now is going to be
1 Tim, 0 me.
Yes. I'm going to keep it. Shit.
What ratio is this in right now?
This is 16-9.
Okay.
Sure, cool.
Score. We're going to bring back the wheel.
I thought that was the nerd fight. That was the nerd fight.
Yeah,
That was a respect ratio.
Next question is going to be in sports.
Okay, well that's fitting.
It all goes
So,
back.
Oh
gosh, here it is.
Mike?
The football team?
Yes.
Give them their question in sports.
Which unusual sports should be included in the Olympic Games?
And by unusual, I mean like ESPN, the O show kind of shit. Cody, you go first. It's an even question.
I don't even know how you. I'm gonna go with. No, I can't do that one. I'll describe my sport, but I don't know the exact title. I'm gonna say handball.
Okay. And Tim, what's your sport?
Mr. Hosts of the show, is beer pong an acceptable answer?
Yes.
Okay, beer pong is my choice.
Okay. 15 seconds when you start speaking, Cody.
Okay, handball is basically this net that's in the middle, and two players on each side. They smack back and forth. It's like close-in volleyball. It's a really interactive sport. It's been on ESPN a little bit. I think it could come over, and different American teams, country teams, could feature. It would be a lot of. It would be exciting for the Olympics.
Exciting for the Olympics should be scratch. Is that? Are you talking about theater ball? Like with?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know the name of it.
I think it is called handball.
Theater ball
sounds
is
like that.
Makes
a
sense.
stick
Handball
with a rope and a ball, and they like smack it.
No, this is
Okay.
like a net, and they like smack it, and they have to like return it back in 3 serves or something.
Fair. Tim, 15
Spike
seconds.
ball. Spike ball.
Spike ball.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm going with.
The Olympics, the viewing of the Olympics has been going down year after year. It's like the Oscars. What do you need to get views back on the Olympics? Beer pong. College students. What do they love to do? They love to drink beer. They love to play beer pong. So many people are skilled in it. You could get so many teams from so many countries to come and play beer pong at the Olympics.
Ah. Okay. Mike, take yourself out.
Yes.
2
minutes once you start speaking, and go.
Tell me if you've heard this one before. 2 guys slapping balls. I don't care. Okay.
Okay, but you're trying to assemble a team of a bunch of drinkers. Well, guess what, Wisconsin boy? Not every country's the same as you guys, and it's just
Russia?
another. No, they fight bears.
Germany?
You're completely incorrect on it. Yeah, it's Germany versus America. Let me tell you, I already know the finals of that matchup. And when one kid does a beer chug in the middle of it and dies of alcohol poisoning, we're all screwed in the
there's rules and regulations, just like
Oh, is there?
dodgeball, on the Ocho. There's rules. regulations. You have people who are skilled at what they do. They are prepared and trained to do this. I don't need to see another sport at the Olympics that has to do with two guys fucking standing on another net with another ball. This is at least something interesting that would be like fucking beer pong at the Olympics. I'm in. My friends who don't give shit about sports would be love to watch that.
Listen, spike ball is also, it can be male and female teams like paired up together, so it's not just two. And it's this more competitive aspect because it's this return back to it. It's a tight knit competitive feel. Yours is just a bunch of frat boys getting drunk on a weekend and playing beer pong in the middle of the Olympics, which makes no sense.
Well, that's what
makes no sense for the Olympics.
Olympians are doing that anyway. You don't think that Michael Phelps, after he dunked in the
No,
pool,
he smoked weed. He didn't do beer pong.
Oh, because he never had a fucking beer after he'd won.
Listen here, Wisconsin boy. Just because you want to do a bunch of more alcohol-based events, there are better alcohol-based events than beer pong. Beer pong is just a lazy thing, and guess what? The table tennis people are going to be real fucking pissed off when they have to wipe down extra beer all over the table because you set up your beer pong.
Beer pong is big enough that they have their own fucking tables.
No,
we don't need to
absolutely not.
borrow from something else. That's like, no, we don't need to borrow from table tennis or anything. No, we have guys who are fucking trained.
Disregard train. Tim, you go first with the closing.
If you're looking for something new and exciting that's in the Olympics and unusual, beer pong is the way to go because it is something that would make.
I'm counting this.
I cut out. It's something new and interesting that would be awesome to add that people would actually want to tune in and watch, other than another like fucking smacking balls.
Smacking balls must be disregarded. Cody, let's go.
I believe spike ball will have enough nations compete and play together in this event. Beer pong will have more people drop out of that thing than you can never see. I think America versus Germany is the finals. That's it. No one's excited to see that unless they go through the table. I don't give a shit.
Don't give it a shit. Gotta be disregard it.
I think you're cutting off my stuff when it says time. That doesn't mean I can.
Brooklyn, who got the point?
Tim almost got us. But Cody, I think, just got it at the end with like the whole ping pong thing. And it's like, I'm going to have to wave all the tables and they're going to be all pissed off. And Germany, USA. But yeah, my point goes to Cody, I guess.
Cool. Nick, who won?
Oh, God.
I used to host my own show in college where me and my friend would just get plastered and play beer pong against each other. And I was so excited to hear that answer. I just don't think Tim pitched it right. Part of the sport of beer pong is the tolerance of the alcohol you consume. That could have been part of it, right? No. It got cut off. You said these motherfuckers are trained, and Nazario said you can't say trained. I was like, I don't know what these motherfuckers are. And so I'm going to vote for Cody.
So Cody gets the point.
I thought I had you.
Lucas, your vote doesn't matter. Okay. The score now is going to be 1-1. Let's make it official. Boom. That's not it. Boom. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Exclamation points are.
And we go back to the wheel to define the third category. Your next question is going to be in online Premier Leagues. Perfect
for us. Here we go.
Nah, it's not that bad.
I'm nervous.
I was trying to be nice. So, today's question in online Premier Leagues will be: who will dethrone Nick to winning any Geek League? God damn, he's championing like all of them. It's boring. Who's gonna beat him? Tim, you go first.
I'm going to say Joe Farrelly.
And who you're gonna pick, Cody?
Timber Collar.
Tim, 15 seconds.
Joe Fairley is one of those guys who every time you watch him play a match, he just gets better and better and better and better. He takes categories that he's proven that he's not great at and then maximizes his opportunities, like DreamWorks, YA Dystopia. He's gotten better at them in fandom. And in other geek categories,
his must be regarded. Cody.
So this is any Geek League. Tim has already almost taken him to the wire in Full Metal Geek, and he's also taken him to the almost in the wire in fandom. Tim also has the number one title shot from fandom free for all, so he's got the best shot of taking him because he's good to play him when he doesn't know it's coming.
Time. So none of you have any faith in Thomas Colley, huh? Interesting.
He's a Kingsman. Fuck him.
2 minutes.
Technically, is Joe. So.
I didn't pick him either.
2 minutes.
I'm
Go.
on brand.
The first thing I want to say is that I'm gonna get him when he least expects it. Come on, he's a fucking fandom show, and he's gonna know exactly when I use my title shot. And the only reason I took him to the wire in Full Metal Geek is because I spun a strength and he spun mixed bag. If he spins MCU, if he spins anything other than mixed bag, he wins that match hands down.
So are we saying that stuff is never in the scenario? Of course luck is in this game. That's the exact way this game is always played. And the thing is, you get better each and every time. You were able to take Robert almost to the end. And let's also talk about the biggest moment in the thing. Joe just lost to Coho. Coho just lost to Tuig. At that scenario, you picked the guy that couldn't beat the guy that beat him. I'm saying that you've been there, you've won tournaments, you've came through, and if it's fandom versus fandom and you're able to study and you hit a strength and he doesn't hit a strength, this is where the tide could turn. I'm saying you are the closest person right now because you know him inside and out, because you're able to, you study with him, you do everything with him as a teammate, so you know his weaknesses, you know his strengths, and I think that you could beat him.
And what I'm saying with Joe is, yes, he did just lose to Coho, and you know why that makes him the next person who's going to dethrone Nick is because now he's fucking pissed. What is worse than losing to Coho? Probably nothing. And so the fact that he lost to Coho, he has been busting his ass, and he is going to come back with a fucking vengeance. He is going to improve on the categories that he thought that he might have been great at. He's going to make even better. Categories that he sucked at, he's going to make his strengths. He's going to be able to come back and get Nick where he can't even expect it. All those things that you said about me, about how great I am and how Nick knows everything, that's why I can't beat him. He knows all my strengths. I know all of his, so it's impossible to do it.
You know your trump card right there? Tuig beat him in Game of Factions, and he beat him at the end of the thing, and he didn't get better enough to beat Coho, so he doesn't improve. He stays the same.
The same. Disregard it. Okay.
Good point.
And this is the third question. So Tim pick first. He goes like, okay, Cody, 15 seconds.
He stays the same. Listen, I'm saying that on a good day, right wheel spin, right betting round, Tim takes Tuig. There's a possibility out there. There's a scenario out there. The last time they played, he was weak because he didn't study. He didn't take it seriously when they played in fandom. This time, he'll win.
He will win. Must be disregarded. Tim.
Did you say disregard that? How do you disregard that? I said it at time.
Tim.
He did say it at time.
Okay. Do not disregard my disregarding. Tim, let's go.
There's no possible way for me at this moment in all of my time and everything that I'm doing to get to where Nick is at. It's just not humanly possible. Whereas Joe Fairley has the time, has the commitment, has the drive to want to get there, to be that singles champion. He will be the next singles champion of fandom fights. Oh, I fucked that up.
Okay. Lucas, who won?
I think Tim was right when he said he fucked this up. Cody made a really smart move of making Tim argue against himself. And I never felt like Tim went for the jugular on Cody's pick the way Cody went for the jugular on his. And I think that the argument that Tim is really close to Tuig right now trumps the argument that Fairley could improve a lot. That seems more hypothetical. I would go Cody.
Fair. Brooklyn, who won?
Cody, because he successfully used Nico logic.
Dang.
I did.
I'll need that explained later.
Nick, luckily you don't get a vote in this one because awkward. So 2-1. Let's go for the round
I love
4.
that I used you against yourself.
I knew you were going to, too,
I
you
know.
motherfucker.
Next one will be
Oh, well, this is your round.
games.
Well, who knows? It's Nazario. Should
Yeah.
Pong come back? Yes or no?
Mike, give him the question in games. Here we go. Okay.
What is the best board game alternate version?
And by alternate, what we mean is like Clue, Clue Junior, Monopoly, Lord of the Rings Monopoly.
Oh.
I just bought Masters of the Universe Uno cards.
Of course you did.
Oh, I go first. Don't
Oh, wait.
go.
This is a
No,
question
you-
4, so you go first.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
first.
Electronic Monopoly.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's where you
Yeah.
have bank cards instead of the actual cash.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Disney Trivial Pursuit, where they have the DVD where you get to watch the scenes with it.
That's called Seen It.
No. There's like audit, like on the cards. There's like video clues and stuff.
Cody, you go first.
So listen, when you play Monopoly, it's already a competitive atmosphere where you flip fucking boards. The last thing you can do is trust a motherfucker to count the money out and pay you on payday. Guess what? Cards automatically go on there as soon as you pass go. It's a great thing that they invented. It caused no more cheating, no more fights. It's beautiful.
Time. Tim.
All right.
If you already like Trivial Pursuit enough to get like the Disney version of it, adding in that like extra like audio visual thing is awesome too. If you're a big fan of Trivial Pursuit, getting something that's as wide and loved as Disney makes that game so much more fun for people to play, especially for big families.
Big families must be disregarded. 2 minutes. Go.
I'm really excited for this fucking Monopoly game that costs
Well, listen, how many
$1,000 to get.
No, it doesn't cost $1,000. It's the same price as normal. They just came out with the bank cards. My thing is, how many times can you play Disney Trivial Pursuit before the answers become stale and everything goes over? And you can't play with Grandpa Jim. Yeah, he knows Pinocchio, but other than that, watch him get to a Tangled question and shit the bed. Listen, in Monopoly, the game is always changing. This time it creates an atmosphere and the money gets paid and you don't get somebody shortchanging you or some bullshit like that.
Because Disney brings people together, Monopoly tears families apart, okay? People kill each other over fucking Monopoly. I once played a fucking game of Monopoly on a summer trip with Maggie and her high school friends. Me and this man, Jacob, we literally fucking strangled each other. And adding in this electronic thing would only make it worse because that means you can play more. That is an addiction. That's something horrible. Whereas Disney brings people together by making fun questions. And there's like 1,000 fucking cards in the deck with like 10 questions on each card. You are not going to run through those questions. They are not going to get stale.
Listen, the thing that you're saying is it's not which game doesn't cause the most fights. It's just the best alternate version. Mine is Monopoly. It takes a bad aspect of cash where people shortchange you or steal it off the pile and add it to your thing and buy extra shit. And there's a arge of cheating. That's when you get punched in the throat. This one, you can't lie because the bank cards are there to be able to deliver the money to you automatically, and you can see the person punching it, and it transfers right to you. You're Disney Seen It. I understand you're saying big for the whole family. I'm sorry, I could play that with half my family. The rest of the family would be like, I don't give a fuck. Who cares what happened to Bambi's mom? It's just for you because you're a Disney shill, and you're on the knees when anything Disney comes out.
No, because you're not going to. The question is best board game alternate version. So that also includes what is the
10
best
seconds.
board game. And Monopoly is a game that divides people, and adding in all these extra like bank cards so things are automatically.
Trivial Pursuit makes you feel like a dumbass.
Not when you have a fun Disney version that the whole family can have.
Not when you have a fun Disney version the family can have. It's disregarded.
I did not hear you say time. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Better use your closing.
Tim, you go first with the close.
The question is best board game alternate version. So that includes the alternate version and the board game. Trivial Pursuit is a better game because you can have the whole family in. Disney is something that everybody loves and can go. Monopoly is something that tears people apart. And adding in this electronic part just makes it even more complicated and harder for people to...
Must be disregarded. Cody.
Best alternate version. Mine makes Monopoly better. Your thing just tightens the stronghold on it. You don't get much family interaction. It can't be old to young. Like kids couldn't play it. Also, adults couldn't play it. You have to split those up to make Disney fun and competitive for all. Trivial Pursuit is better.
Trivial Pursuit is better. It must be disregarded. Okay. Nick, the awkwardness is over. Who won?
I don't know. This is hard, man. I think I'm going to go with Cody because I needed Tim to throw in some aspect of like Grandpa Joe and then like little cousin Susie working as a team to like get the old and the new. So like I heard brings people together a lot, but I feel like it needed one more step. And so Cody showed me that Monopoly, while yes, its purpose is to tear people apart, I think the electronic banking
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Who won?
Cody won.
Fair.
I did not hear a word he said.
Your vote doesn't count.
Oh, so he voted for Cody. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put myself back on screen to say I actually think Tim won because I think he made a better argument about how his game improves.
That's not how this works. Get the fuck off.
This is what happens when people get your fucking control of the stream here. Get out of here.
Thank you, Lucas. I did not hear a word Brooklyn said.
He said,
Brooklyn, all I said was Cody won.
So, if Cody wins the next one, it's over.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
This is exactly how I thought this was going to go.
sorry, buddy.
The next question is going to be on.
Oh, fuck.
Wrestling.
Oh, no. I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
this was fun.
So, in wrestling,
It's going to be like the ratio all over again.
NWO or D-Generation X? This is question 5. Tim goes first.
Let me just quick. What was the segment? D-Generation X? Okay. I'm gonna go with D-Generation X.
Okay, Cody, you get NWO. Tim, do you want to go first? Or you want to let Cody go first so you can Google?
No, fuck that.
No, I'll
He
go
goes
first. I'll follow the rules.
Okay. You got 15 seconds once you start speaking.
This is gonna wait to talk for a while.
Here's the thing. No, okay. I'm ready. Okay. D-Generation X is so much better because I'm sorry, WWE. Anybody heard of it? Because now, because of D-Generation X, we have the WWE, and it was later than that other fucking thing that makes no sense. NWO. D-Generation X was founded later, and it created something bigger that's still around today.
Still around today, must be disregarded. Cody.
This is my era. So NWO is probably the better one because at the end of the day, they changed wrestling business forever. D-Generation X was basically created to fight against the NWO, basically to have this raging factions between the companies, but NWO was longer and better for the company.
Time. Okay, 2 minutes.
You know what I'm hearing? NWO sounds like a bunch of uptight business. Ooh, we got to do everything by the book. D-Generation X coming in clutch, having something cool, new, and exciting, fighting against the fucking man to come up here and create something cool that we still are talking about now. Whereas NWO just, ooh, I'm here. I got to play by the rules. Don't hurt me, D-Generation X. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Okay, well, the NWO left the WWE to form to fight against the man in WCW. They started spray painting people and beating up referees and beating a bunch of people up.
Sounds like a
what
good
the
show.
NWO. It was the New World Order. They decided to take wrestling and make it their own. They were able to beat up everybody. People were able to join. D-Generation X just went in the room and told people to suck it and to kiss their ass.
You know
and
what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like to me?
Wear
That
thongs
sounds like
on screen.
That sounds like D-Generation X is the Multiplex Entertainment, and NWO is the fucking Full Metal that's sitting there being like, "Ooh, look at me! I gotta be all nice, and we gotta be all nice." And it sounds like something Harloff would fucking create.
Listen, if I ever saw Coho say "kiss my ass" or "suck it," I would leave Multiplex tomorrow. Listen,
not
the
saying it's
NWO changed
literally
wrestling.
what-
D-Generation X was created to say, "Oh, NWO created it. We need to fight against it."
Yeah, and that's literally what Multiplex does. We're fighting against the fucking bullshit that NWO is doing. NWO, bunch of uptight people who think they know what's right for everything. D-Generation X is something that was created to show that actually, no, we can fight against the power.
The NWO was so powerful that even when Vince McMahon took control of WCW, he brought NWO and put it into the WWE. He didn't bring back the D-Generation. NWO was brought into WWE because of Vince McMahon.
I'm sorry, did you say Vince McMahon or Christian Harloff? Because the two names are just kind of irreplaceable. They're just like the same thing to me. No, but honestly, D-Generation X, it's something that's so much better. They are actually people who understand the fan base of wrestling and
must be disregarded. Okay. Cody, wrap it up.
I call it, don't I? No? What?
He picked first, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's going to do this fan league stuff to win everybody over, but the NWO was so powerful that Vince McMahon used it in WWE because he knew how powerful it was. D-Generation X is just brought out to sell T-shirts at this point in time. It's nothing more than a gimmick. NWO changed wrestling.
Time. Tim?
People fucking love gimmicks. If it was a gimmick, it was a gimmick that fucking worked. Because let me tell you, people who fight back against NWO. You're saying being so powerful. Nobody loves something that is all powerful, all everything. They like to have choice. D-Generation X provides that for wrestling fans. They understand wrestling fans.
Understand wrestling must be disregarded. Okay. Lucas, you didn't get a vote last time. You got a vote here.
Oh, lucky me. I'm gonna give it to Tim because Tim's the only one who said anything that made sense to me. You talked wrestling. That's all just random words that mean nothing. Tim brought it back to what I know, and Tim gets the point.
Fair.
I don't care.
Well, that's the point.
Tim gets the point for his shade. The shade.
Okay.
I knew you were going to win when you didn't know anything about it.
Your vote doesn't count, Nick. Okay. It's 3-2. Tim, you said a lot of nonsense right there. Basically, everything you said was wrong. I'm not a judge, but I kind of wanted to jump in there and stop it. It was weird. Okay.
Man, that was funny.
NW always uptight. Jesus Christ. Okay. We got question number 6.
Are we still in a situation where if he wins this one, it's over?
Yes.
Okay. It's first to 5.
Movies.
4.
Yeah, we have an extra secret category there. Like, okay. So, this is round 6. So, Michael,
Cody,
give them their movie question.
What is the worst director's cut to an otherwise perfectly fine movie?
And in this one, Cody picks first.
Can I Google?
Yes.
I have one in my head, but I'm also going to Google.
In the meantime, so we don't have dead air, what would you have said in the previous debate?
I would have voted for the 2.33 aspect ratio.
That's fair.
Also Tim, because I don't know wrestling things, and he said things that I understood.
That's weird. Brooklyn, what are you doing?
Playing My Life by Billy Joel.
Nice. Lucas, are you watching the Snyder Cut again?
No. I do think that they missed a chance for professional slapping to make it into the Olympics, which is actually a legitimate sport.
Yes.
And would be fucking so stupid and gets so many people would watch big, burly Eastern European men slap the fuck out of each other for enjoyment as an Olympic sport.
There. Do you have an answer, guys?
No, I don't. Not yet.
I think I have one, but I'm obviously going to wait.
Okay, since we have an extra one, do you want to skip it and do the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you want to do. That's fine.
But we're coming back. But we're coming back to that question.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I have an answer if we go back to that question.
TV. That means if we get a tie, we get the super secret question.
Yes.
Oh, so there's no chance of going back to the movie one.
Nah.
Okay, then I won't say what I'll say what I was going to pick after.
Okay. Where's the fucking TV question? Okay. Mike, give them their TV question.
Pitch the worst possible MCU show for Disney Plus.
Got it.
So this is number 6, right?
Yep,
Cody goes.
Cody goes first.
Howard the Duck.
Tim.
Mantis and Drax. That's what it's called. Mantis and Drax.
Okay. Cody, once you start speaking, we go.
Listen, Howard the Duck didn't work in the 80s. It didn't really work in Guardians of the Galaxy. No one needs to see it for a TV series for that long of a stretch. Even if it's 6 to 10 episodes, it would be a very boring, repetitive. I think they made him a side character for a reason. I don't think he needs to maintain. I think it would just actually hurt the MCU.
Hurt the MCU must be disregarded.
I think
Tim,
was cut.
15 seconds.
Talking about hurting the MCU, take 2 of the characters that have butchered some of the best things we're doing already. Guardians of the Galaxy was so great, and you butcher Drax, you butcher Mantis, you make them annoying, and now you put them in a buddy show.
I'm counting the time.
Buddy show on Disney Plus. That's some bullshit.
Get better Wi-Fi, homie.
The 3 seconds shall not be disregarded. So, 2 minutes, go.
I'll let you finish.
Okay, I was just going to say that Howard the Duck is actually a character that, yes, it didn't work in the 80s because the people who made that movie did not understand that property. It is a property that is so fucking weird that if you were to do a Disney Plus show, that's actually exactly where you should be doing it, because it's a character that you can make a 30-minute random show with random misadventures with Howard the Duck on his duck world or on Earth or in space, whereas Mantis and Drax...
Duck tits?
So no, because they misunderstood it. We know duck tits here. And you have Seth Green voice the character
pitching,
in the movie.
not you.
That's great. In this, Mantis and Drax, fuck that. Mantis is one of the most annoying, awful characters in the MCU. Why would you ever want to see a show with her, especially paired up against horrible comedic Drax?
See, listen, I understand the question. It says pitch the worst. Mine is we're bringing duck tits. We're bringing duck orgies. We're bringing everything into the MCU. We're breaking and crippling the MCU with this show. We're bringing so many bad voice actors overall to do this in horrible CGI. That's what would be the worst show for the MCU. And you're saying that Drax and Mantis would work. I'm sorry. They're probably one of the best parts of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. They have so many fun interactions. They keep me invested throughout the entire story. And think about it. Wanda and Vision, horrible in Ultron where they had those little moments. Put them in a TV show and everybody fucking loves them. I think a comedy duo of those doing basic tasks like cooking dinner or trying to put the mail in the mailbox would be hysterical for 30 minutes. No. Duck tits are coming to Disney Plus with Howard the Duck.
If you put Mantis and Drax in a show together. I disagree. They're easily the worst part of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. At least with Howard the Duck, your pitch of Howard the
10
Duck, we'd at
seconds.
least be seeing something different in the MCU. With Drax and Mantis, we'd be seeing something we've already seen that is proven to not work. Howard the Duck would at least be something different.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Disregard different.
Yes. Okay, I keep forgetting. What the fuck? Who picked first? Cody, right?
I did.
Okay, Tim, 50 seconds.
From Guardians 2 on, Mantis and Drax have been the worst part of every scene that they are in, every movie that they are in. Howard the Duck at least has fun moments in those Guardians movies, and a new show with him on Disney Plus would at least be something new and interesting for the MCU. Mantis and Drax would be fucking unbearable to watch them every week.
Every week must be disregarded. Cody.
The question is, pitch the worst. Howard the Duck and his wild sexcapades throughout the MCU is what's coming to Disney Plus. I'm telling you, because I'm pitching the show. Mantis and stuff, you just told me two bad characters, but they were so funny and so comedic through the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. They're what I want in the next one.
They're what I want in the next one. Disregarded.
You hate yourself, don't you?
The biggest fan of WandaVision in the world gets to vote now.
I wish Tim had picked up on the hint that Cody was dropping and that you should be pitching a bad show, and Tim just said it's just Mantis and Drax sitting in a chair staring at each other for 2.5 hours each week.
How is that not awful?
That is awful. You should have pitched it that way. That being said, I'm still voting for Tim because even Cody would give it to Tim right now.
Interesting.
What the
Lucas, who gets the vote?
Well, I mean, clearly the worst show is Malekith's Story Hour. That would be truly terrible. I mean, I think I would lean to Tim just because I feel like Tim pitched. It's like one of those weird questions where like modulating yourself is hard because Cody went so far that they literally could not put it on Disney Plus.
Doesn't matter. That's something I didn't pitch. I pitched.
So I would pick Tim.
Fucking bullshit.
Brooklyn, your vote doesn't matter. Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought you were winning.
It's 3-3, guys.
I pitched the question. Fuck you.
We're going to the tiebreaker. And even though there's only one thing on the wheel, I'm still going to spin it.
Oh, God. Something about Bruce Campbell that I won't know shit about.
And the question is going to be from the special secret category.
Is it the goop?
Okay.
Shut up, man.
Give me Gutenberg.
Here is your question. And Tim picks first, right? So is the tiebreaker.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, what fast food franchise has the best spicy chicken sandwich?
Chick-fil-A.
Talk a man on a diet about chicken sandwiches. This is good. Gonna fucking DoorDash something after this. I'm gonna go Popeyes.
Okay. Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. Tim, 15 seconds.
You want to go to a place that understands chicken? It's Chick-fil-A. It's Chick-fil-A. They understand chicken, so at the base level, they at least have the best chicken sandwich. And then when you add that spicy into it, they marinade. They get the breading so perfectly mixed with spice and flavor that it's just perfect.
That it's perfect, must be disregarded. Tim. No, Cody.
Cody.
I apologize. This might go below the belt, but you know what they don't understand? There are a bunch of homophobic people over there that don't understand chicken sandwiches. Popeyes understands everybody. And they have the crunch. They have a delicious crunch that is throughout that entire sandwich. It broke the flipping lines.
The flipping lights must be disregarded.
Oh my God.
Listen, I should have just won on the last question.
That's a low blow. Here's what I'll say. I'm not gonna even comment on it because it's a low fucking blow. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna use my facts. The facts are the chicken is fucking tasty, and everybody that eats at that restaurant loves the chicken. It is good food, and they have already perfected everything else they've done. And then when they bring up the spicy chicken sandwich, they have the right marinade, they have the right flavor. It's not too spicy. The Popeyes chicken sandwich, the main chicken sandwich itself is not that great. When you throw in the spice too, it's too much spice, not enough chicken flavor. It's almost way too much.
Yeah, well, you're talking about food orgasm over there. Let me lay some facts on you. Your Chick-fil-A cuts out half the audience because you know what? Every time you bite into a Chick-fil-A sandwich, it's half pickle. If you love pickles, congratulations, I'm glad for you. But not everybody loves pickles.
No, I don't.
So you get spice mixed with pickles taste. That's not what I want. In Popeyes, you get the Cajun spice is what you want throughout a sandwich, and then you get a awesome crunch through a chicken and a juicy chicken breast sandwich. That's what you want. It broke lines. It broke everything. People are saying there's no question this is better than Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A doesn't even have great things to pair with it. There's not even good enough cheese or sauce to go anything with this. Everything that comes on the Popeyes is perfect and ready for
The
that.
regular chicken sandwich is what broke the lines. And no, you're talking about the pickles being too much. Two pickles on there. That Popeye.
It's breaded. It's soaked in pickle juice.
That Popeye sandwich covered in mayo. Now
You can ask for light mayo.
You can ask for no pickles. Go fuck yourself.
No.
So then with the Chick-fil-A sandwich as well, you can add cheese. You can add these other things. The Popeye sandwich, what you just described, is not even close to what you are actually getting. The Cajun spice is way too
You get
much.
an extra 30 seconds.
You get way too much.
Listen, all I want from a chicken sandwich is all inclusive that accepts all people. And listen, let me tell you this about the whole thing. You're not even catching the thing. It's marinated in pickle juice before it is battered and fried. That's the thing. So you get a taste throughout the whole thing of pickle. You don't need, if I ask for no pickles, guess what? The damn thing still tastes like a damn pickle. All throughout. Popeyes is beautiful. And you can, if you're too much mayo, guess what? Ask for light mayo. That's how you were. You can't say, hey, can you unmarinate that thing? It doesn't work like that.
And time. Okay. Cody, 15 seconds to wrap it up.
I'm just saying, basically, you want a chicken sandwich that has got spice and got a liver of the heat that is good and doesn't come with just a bunch of pickle flavor attached with heat. I don't want to eat a habanero pickle. It's not what I want, and that's what you get with Chick-fil-A all the time. They'll say I'm my pleasure, but they'll also tell you, you're gay, I hate you.
Time.
Yes.
That was he snuck it in there. That counts. We lost Jim. Okay. Tim, you got 15 seconds.
I'm sorry, one second. I'm sorry. Just 1 second.
By the way, you motherfuckers make Mike Hanley so hungry, he fucking left to get a chicken sandwich. I don't think he's coming back.
Okay, hang on.
Oh my God, I'm about to cry.
I am crying. Okay. Cody is painting this picture of this like doorbuster chicken sandwich, and that's just not the case. The Cajun spice is way too much. You don't get that ratio of flavor. Too much mayo, too many pickles. The bun is too bready. The Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is perfect. 2 pickles, piece of cheese, marinated perfectly.
Marinated perfectly must be disregarded.
Oh
So-
my fucking God.
We are ending the exhibition on a high note.
Oh my
Brooklyn, who won the point?
Okay, so I want to correct both of these people. The chicken breasts are not marinated in pickle juice; they are brined. So let's get that right. And Tim wins the point. Cody almost got it. He gave me a nice description of the sandwich, but Tim actually had really good attack. You know, too much mayo, the pickle thing. He also gave the accurate description of the bread ratio. Which
Can we
also
kick him
important.
out? Like, no one gives
Yeah.
a fuck about food.
Okay. Look, who gets the point?
So let me tell you a story. I one time went to a ballpark, minor league ballpark, and I wanted a chicken sandwich. So I went up to the concession counter and I said I want a chicken sandwich, and what they gave me was
2 buns, sides of a bun, and a baked chicken breast in between them with nothing. And I was like, this is the worst food. I mean, I was the only time in my life I've been tempted to throw it at the person who gave it to me. With that being said, I'm not sure if 50% of Cody's stuff he said was accurate, but the fact that he yelled about the low blow is honestly, I'm giving you the point because I appreciate that he walked to the center of the octagon and kicked Jim directly between the legs. Just to save the fight. So,
Yeah. So it all comes down to the champ.
I knew he'd be laughing just as hard.
Compose yourself. We need a decision.
Okay. Holy shit. Tim, what about for Tim? He told me about the line that won it was Cody said you can ask for less mayo, and Tim said you can ask for no pickles, bitch.
I'm never coming back.
How about Tim?
And your winner, 4-3. Tim the Hulk for Colin. Sir, you won. How do you feel? He feels giddy. Okay. Who else is here? All right. I have to remove my fucking solo layout. Cody, how do you feel?
The worst host ever. The worst judges ever. I'm so over this. I got voted against because Disney Plus wouldn't pick up my show, but that's not the argument of the question. They brined it in pickle juice. Still, if you ask for no pickles, it's still there. So the judges were out to get me. I couldn't get Boatman in here. Boatman sees a reason. Tuig just votes for his friend. So this sucks.
Yeah, maybe.
And they voted for
I don't really bet judges.
Gay bashing.
It's just people who's available. So, Tim, as the winner of the exhibition, I'm giving you a choice here.
Okay.
You can turn it down. You can take it. Doesn't really matter. But we are doing a triple threat debate. 3 people are going to debate for the chance to take on our champion,
I'm glad I
Jim
lost.
Green.
Okay.
The people who are in the triple threat already are Brooklyn Vale, because he is the former champion and he has the clause for the champions, rematch clause. We have Joe Farrelly, because he said he wanted to. And the third spot can go to you, sir, if you would take it.
Cody, you're my manager.
And he froze.
You're my manager. What should I do?
Well, if you don't take it, he's going to offer it to me, so you do it.
Is that what's going to happen if I decline it?
Probably.
What happens if Cody declines it?
I don't know yet.
Well, Cody did say that he's never coming back. So I would love to be a judge on that program. But I think this is my retirement from TBVG.
I'll take it. We do not have a third player yet. And Mike left me for a chicken sandwich. So, thanks, Cody, for getting here, getting all pissed off. It's fun. Tim, thanks for coming here, too. It was a great-ass comeback. I never called it a comeback, but it was fucking comeback. Thanks to the judges. There's Lucas. Who else is here still? There's Brooklyn. And here's Nick. Thanks to everybody for showing up. You made it fun. I don't really remember what's the outro music for this one. So, I think it's this. Do any of the judges want that spot in that match? Nobody seems to want.
No.
Shit. That sucks. I will figure it out. Jesus, the age of Aquarius. It's something. Thanks, Lucas. Thanks, Brooklyn. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Tim. And thanks, Cody. You actually made it really fucking fun. I hope you guys had pitched the movie question, but I'm glad we got the chicken sandwich one. See you next time on the video store. The BVG rebates. Buy my shit. It's on the bottom.